Hello everyone, this is Mjalltir, and welcome to the 10th battle of the Promethean Directive Season 2. Today we have the 1st Light Brigade from the Voltavan Brotherhood, consisting of 3 crosswinds, up against Patrolling Fleet Fishermen, consisting of 3 Sky Class, from their mortal enemies, the Mandate from Heaven. The Mandates certainly have the cost advantage here, but we'll see whether or not the fast and agile crosswinds can do a good job evading enough fire to be competitive. Let's go ahead and check out one of these ships. Looks like it's got some horizontal launch missile tubes and a crane, helipad in the back, and some pretty cool looking turrets. I'm not sure why they've got wooden protection on a ship this modern, but I guess they're really having to dig into the bottom of their budget to make sure to fully defeat the Voltavan savages. Speaking of Voltava, there is one crosswind down, leaving 2 left. One crosswind's at 90, the other one is thus far undamaged. And the Sky classes, one's taken 4%, one's taken nothing, and one's taken 1%. So it looks like a pretty decisive victory is going to be happening for the Mandate ships. Assuming Mandate win this one, they'll be facing off in a second battle against the 2nd Light Brigade, consisting of exactly the same thing. 3 more crosswinds. Oh, that's a bad time to get bogged down. I'm glad I chose that missile to follow. And let's see what the last guy can do. I feel like this is going to be a lot more effective if it could turn a full 360. And if it fired bullets. I assume it's, either it was damaged, which it probably now is, or it's a belt fed. But I think at this point it's definitely too damaged to be firing again. So we just gotta wait for it to get sunk. This is really giving off the vibes of like some more technologically advanced Somali pirates attacking a NATO task force. Good dodge. Again. Oh. Juking. Barely. Barely evaded. Oop. Gun is gone. Gun is gone. Oh, another near miss. That one hit. So much for the bow. Oh, now he's really done for. You gotta stay moving, fam. Funk can't be too good for Z-Block if he's just stuck. Still alive, but as soon as missiles get here while he's bogged down, he's dead. Or he's gonna get gunned. Guns and missiles. Okay, there goes the 1st light. Now it's time for the 2nd light. Let me check these guys' faction. They're down. Now for the continuation of this battle. Let's see if the next set of 3 can do any better now that their enemies have been worn down to 96, 99, and 99. They still got plenty of materials too, so I'm guessing it will not go too well, but we'll see. Oh, especially not with the old missiles in the water. Ouch, that guy just ate it. Hey, Castle, you should remove those surge protectors. Save yourself some budget. I think the remove illegal blocks command will remove surges for you. I can't remember if Array got that implemented though. Or not. This guy's just transitioned to full plane mode now. He cares not for the silly constraints of the water. I still don't know how this guy has lost all of that space and is still flying well and fighting. Like, what used to be there? Was it just a massive ammo storage? Because it clearly can't be that important, but that's like half the craft. Maybe Voltavan engineering truly is great and glorious. Oh! Spoke too soon. There's still 2 crosswinds left, though. Minor damage to this guy. Was that a new crosswind? Nope, still got the show. Looks like they're both over here harassing this lone sky class. Seems like one of them has been caught in a death spiral, whereas the other one is still combat capable. Okay, we've got an answer in chat for what used to go in the back of these things. The answer is it's the racism storage. That's where they store their hate for mandators. Good to know, good to know. Let's see if this missile has enough range to get there. Or if it just picked the worst possible target. It picked a bad target. It is somewhat peculiar to me that the missiles on these guys are launched backwards. Because that just guarantees they'll go to the wrong target. At least if they fire when the closest target is in the forward cone. But oh, this guy's got some pretty good damage. The rear turret is gone. The forward turret has been damaged enough that the barrels are out, and only the super firing turret is left. Looks like both missile launchers are still intact, but they could be damaged below the decos. So it's possible this guy may get picked off by the 2 crosswinds before his 2 buddies can come to help. Unless he beaches himself. Maybe if I put land forces near the water, or or naval forces near the land, they are always going to collide. Come on, man, don't beach yourself. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Yes, turn, turn. Although, of course, now's the risk that the enemy ships will beach themselves. We'll see. They seem to have decent collision avoidance. That striker is really far. That sky class is really far away, and that one's only mostly far away. So these guys really have this guy cornered. Ooh. Alright, we want to get some bets going in the chat of who's going to run themselves aground first. Because this guy's reversing if he gets too shallow, but these guys are just bouncing about. Oh, I was tabbed out to read the chat when it capsized. Rest in peace, this sky class. Turns out VBR ships are worth something. Maybe he's engaging glorious submarine mode to escape the incivility of his opponents. It's possible, you know. That's a good point. This guy's got an alloy keel. Yeah, guys, I figured out why he capsized. Metal, alloy. Metal, alloy. He has sought to rectify the imbalance that its builder imposed upon it. We'll see how long this crosswind lasts now that he's getting closer. Although his gun is out, he may still have missiles going. And then meanwhile over here, this guy's still going strong at 94. One missile's been destroyed, the other one is at risk of getting broken. But the gun is still operational, and it appears to have ammo in the belt feeders. I don't think he'll get through anything too valuable anytime soon. And with that much alloy, I don't think this will sink. So this may just be an embarrassing bit of damage to this ship, but nothing that it can't deal with. You know, or the captain was like, hey, you know what? We can't run aground if we capsize. Let's just flip her over, boys. Okay, Commodore Castle would like to have the remaining two retreat. They do not have orders that I am able to issue. So, unfortunately, Mr. Castle, this guy is stuck in a death spiral, so there will be no retreating for him. But the remaining one, should you wish, can retreat at any time. So if you want to retreat now, this guy will escape at 94% health, and these guys will have whatever health is left, and that guy will be destroyed. Otherwise, we can keep going, and if the fire shifts to this guy, then he'll lose his chance to escape. Is this the one where you wanted them to retreat, Castle? I was under the impression that it was the Mjalltir versus VBR one. I may have just gotten that wrong. But yes, this guy will retreat. And the health on the remaining guys will be 86, 99, and 97. So not too bad, but the capsized one is kind of an oof moment. Hello everyone, my name is Mjalltir, and welcome to the next battle of the Promethean Directive. Today we have a Mjalltir versus VBR Skirmish. I did forget the number, it's bad. We've got Mr. Automated Public Relations, also known as Carson Eyes, running the camera, so go ahead and get us moving. There are multiple fleets here from Mjalltir who are on the close to the camera side, but they've elected to start with a lesser force out of fear that VBR may have weapons of mass destruction. Should that prove not the case very shortly, then they will get reinforcements brought in. Go ahead and move the camera closer so we can see what's happening. A lot of missed missiles, it seems. VBR brought in 2 crosswinds, which they've used previously, as well as 3 aircraft that we haven't seen before. We'll see how effective those aircraft are. They seem to have pretty good missiles, but it's hard to say. That looks like a disabled ship in the water, as well as whatever that is. Wakes are really cool. I assume you have the render distance mod. Although the wakes are a little bit off center. Or delayed. Also, that guy is under the water. He is suffering minor technical issues. And they're all reversing. Is this intended, Mjalltir? Do your ships just go backwards? It's just how they vibe? Okay. Got it. Well, there have been no weapons of mass destruction, so go ahead and pause it, and then spawn in new vehicles at about 1,500 meters range. Didn't know what they are, but I'll go ahead and read them out if that helps. It's gonna be another several
Computer stop.
saffron spawn sticks. Specifically 3 spawn sticks, and then 1 first midway heavies BP spawn stick, and make sure you get them on the right faction. So the first group to spawn in were the 1st Colonial Expeditionary, and their reinforcements are 1st Midway, which is one with the heavies, and 1st Home Squadron, which is just 8 saffrons. The heavies are the Doubtless and Spear Long. Yeah, there are 16 total saffrons, and 2 Spear Longs and 1 Doubtless. So they definitely have the bigger force here, and now that they've finally spawned in, I think they'll pretty quickly make work of the VBR fleet. But we'll see. VBR had the initial advantage against the Saffrons, I'm pretty sure. Alright, get us unpause as soon as that last one's destroyed. Reinforcements have now arrived in the form of 12 more Saffrons, 2 Spear Long, and 1 Doubtless. And they're going to try and turn the tide against VBR's initial advancements. And I'm guessing they'll be able to do it. We'll see if that crosswind getting close rams anything. I think they do remarkably well at not ramming. But I'm not sure. Can he... Pause. Oh. So close. I think 1. Yep, 1 just got annihilated on the front. Yeah, please go to where the battle is actually at. Look at the... So 1 Saffron seemingly rammed the bow of that guy, and then 1 narrowly made its way between the line of Saffrons. These are big missiles. Oh, the diff pulls! And they all missed. Diff carrying on their great tradition. Mjalltir stays missing. There's the other crosswind. Still vibing. It's going to be really funny if Mjalltir just can't hit a single VBR craft. That guy just totally juked that missile. Surely, okay, yep. 2 of the planes looks like are falling from the sky. Or at least, kind of falling. They're starting to. Looking at the health screen, decent damage to both sides. VBR definitely outnumbered here by a lot in materials and numbers. So it's not too surprising if they lose this. But they definitely have done some good damage. We'll have to see once the battle's over what the final casualties from Mjalltir are. I think it'll be 2 2 or 3, maybe even 4 saffron sunk, and decent damage to a couple other things. Depends how many of those big missiles landed. I believe we're now just left with 1 crosswind. Doing its best to juke out the entirety of Mjalltir's best. This guy has been given the order by Commodore Castle to attempt a retreat. I do not think he's making it out of this one. He is surrounded on all sides. But if he manages to break through the formation somewhere, then he can have a go at retreating. Ooh, that was never going to happen, though. He is done for. Oh, is there one more plane left? There is, okay. Just half hovering, half falling into the ground. Well, either way, pretty sure that guy's a light aircraft, so he is done no matter what happens. We can give it a second for him to despawn, but otherwise that's it. Thank you all for watching.